All right, so like I had got a phone call, but anyway, back in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 17, it says, let me scroll down real quick. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Now, if this ain't the mark of the beast, this RFID chip, then what is? What else you gonna buy and sell with? Let me pull this video up real quick. Because they ain't gonna be taking no gold, even though these other countries stocking up all this gold. You already know the elites gonna put something in motion so the U.S. can remain on top, so-called on top. And it won't be the USD, it's gonna be this RFID. Go to this shit, man. This shit, hey, this crazy, man. This how the Most High can blind you, cause if you can't really see this, that's some scary shit, man. Now I brought this out before. I'm gonna bring it out again, cause it might be somebody that needs to see this. U.S. tech company offers to implant microchips in employees. There you go, once again. And this been out. This ain't just came out yesterday or no shit like that. This been happening.
I love this big boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a big move at an office that can change the way a lot of Americans work. A tech company in Wisconsin is offering to implant tiny microchips into its employees.
Not just the chips could allow people to unlock office doors,
Oh, unlock office doors. What else?
make purchases. Rebecca.
Oh, make purchases too? Hold on, what does scripture say right here, man? You can't make this up. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. It ain't say, oh, he can just get it and he can go hide out and people will know where you at or some shit like that. That ain't what it's talking about now.
Come on here.
So many questions about this, Robin and Michael. Good morning. We asked a lot of them. This is the first American company to ever try this. 1 week from today, many of the employees.
Yeah, it's the first and it ain't the last either, man. Because you know they're going to start spreading in other places. Amazon definitely about to be on the list because they already got this Amazon Go store. So in order to shop in there, you know they're going to push that chip.
Including the CEO, will voluntarily have the microchips implanted into their bodies, and they're calling it, I'm not kidding here, a chips and salsa party. This morning, like a scene straight out of 007.
So you can keep an eye on me?
Employees at
Hey, and they've been putting it out in the movies, man.
in Wisconsin
Now it's actually really in population.
tech company
It's just getting people
market.
open to it. So like when certain stuff happens, you have all these Amber Alerts and stuff. They're like, oh well, you need to go get your kids chip. So if they come up missing, you'll know where they at all times. So they're gonna make it sweet like that, or they'll make it so if people get food stamps or EBT or whatever stuff they get, whatever type of government assistance, they'll be like, oh, well if you get this, if you're getting stamps, in order to keep getting money on your stamps, you gotta get the chip instead, so you go get your food with your chip. So you know people gonna be getting that shit, man. Like I say, no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. This the mark, man.
Willingly making that fantasy a reality, implanting their own bodies with microchips. What did the employees say when you brought this idea to them?
Half of them actually within 5 seconds says yes.
Yeah, that's all it took. 5 seconds.
CEO Todd Westby, along with 50 of his 80 colleagues, even his wife and kids, preparing to implant these chips.
The whole fucking family, man. So you already know majority of people gonna get this chip.
Between their forefingers and thumbs, so they can do everything from buy snacks in the break room to log in the morning to.
Now I seen something on this. I've been trying to pay attention to more stuff in a more spiritual manner, and just get out of this carnal shit. Cause you know, it'd be temptation and shit everywhere when we around a bunch of carnality. Now, the Most High got stuff set up perfect if you really just pay attention to the stuff. It says, and no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Look at what the name of this this building thing say right here. It got the 3 market on there. Hey man, hey, this is wild, man. Let me go back up on there.
Approved by the FDA will be inserted with a small needle.
And FDA approved it, you know it ain't about shit.
By a licensed technician. Some internet experts warn that the convenience could come at a cost.
Many things start off with the best of intentions.
All right, let me just stop that right there. I'm gonna go to the other video.
Do you want to earn a full-time living as a professional trader? Do you want to make so much money from trading that you can just invest for a living and quit your day job? Do you want...
Sanctions and embargoes are not going to be exclusively for Iran and Qatar. With the world witnessing nations making unilateral decisions to impose such punitive measures, Malaysia and other nations must always bear in mind that it can be imposed on any of us. That is the more reason for us to be self-reliant and work towards that which with other Muslim nations to ensure that if and when such measures are imposed upon us, we are capable of forcing it.
That's another video I seen recently too. It just popped up today. Cause these countries, man, they know the games the U.S. playing. But it's gonna get even more intense once this chip get pushed.
For years,
like I say, it's gonna go from USD to RFID.
now, we've seen many countries out there stockpiling gold, hoarding it left and right. And when it comes to our own country, we have a hard time even getting an audit in terms of what's going on with our gold. And we've seen other countries get their gold back from, say, the UK, the places they send it off so they can play the game out here on the world stage. They get it back and it's like tungsten bars. It's not real gold. It's not the gold that they sent them. So that you know, if you want these world bankers to accept your currency from your country, then the central bank issuing that currency has to take all the gold that country has gathered up, like in Venezuela, send it to the UK so they can stash it into their vaults. Then they will accept your currency and they will allow you to play ball out here on the world stage. If you tick them off, they'll keep your gold and they'll make your currency worth nothing. It's exactly what they did to Venezuela. Russia has been buying up and hoarding gold in massive amounts for a long time, along with China. But they're saying here the stockpile has hit a record growth in terms of Russia. So they're breaking records here, producing over 185 tons of gold in just the first 6 months of 2019. So that figure marks a 17.77% increase compared to the same period last year. And like I said before, we've witnessed China and other countries like India ramping up their hoarding of gold as well.
Hey, cause they know, man, the U.S. dollar, that shit about to collapse. It's just propped up right now anyway. Even though shit moving in society, people go to work, pay bills and shit like that. Hey, that shit ain't finna last forever, man. Every civilization had its downfall. And we just in that point in time with this one. Now, in the book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 2. And this was going to happen for the people that don't take the chip. Now it says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having harps of Yahweh. Now, that sea of glass, let me give you a prime example of how that would look. Let me see. See if I can find something real quick.
There's like a gazillion hours of me on the internet. In almost every case, I'm talking about the universe, black holes, the Big Bang, time travel, God. What I'm going to do in this masterclass is teach you how to think. So you can turn data into information, information into knowledge, knowledge into wisdom. The good thing about science is that it's true whether or not you believe in it. What does it mean to be skeptical? What does it mean to be convinced?
No, this is just a prime view of how it's gonna be looking. But you ain't gonna see all these clouds and stuff like that. You're gonna see that lake of fire down there. I'm gonna read it on some more. And it says, read it one more time. It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh. No, you go up some more. We're going to verse 3. And they sung the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. And it's another part on there that I want to go. I'm trying to look for it. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on 1 minute. Let me see real quick. See real quick. Now, I'm just ending this off with this. This in the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 14. It says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And if hell is a place that's burning up and burning in your soul for eternity, how I get cast into the lake of fire. And not only that, you take this chip, that's where you're going to end up at. So don't be listening to these people talking about, oh, the RFID chip, that ain't the mark of the beast, and whatever other little nonsense they try to spew out, man. Because it's plain as day. Like the scriptures say, plain is to the holy, and stumbling blocks to the wicked. So you can't really see it, man. I mean, the Most High wants you to see it. He only wants certain people to see it. And Lord's willing, myself and other Akim be of that number. They get to be standing and see that sea, that sea of glass, and get the victory over these damn devils, because they want to play God. They want to play the Most High and watch everything. Put cameras everywhere. Control everybody. Control the air. Control the water, and all the different stuff. But they ain't the Most High. So Lord's willing, this is edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to the elect.